Reconstruction Limited in the amount of $2,613,645.95.
Question. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? That's carried.
Road project costs escalate. The city is dipping into its reserves and accounts to cover the cost of Graham Avenue reconstruction. From a $2.59 million forecast, Council has conceded the full price will now be $3.956 million. 3 weeks after digging the intersection at Graham Avenue and Kenny Street, the project came to a halt. The city and contractor blamed a high water table from the Skeena River. The lack of planning was evident. The Skeena River had been higher the year before. It had been even higher in 2021, the year before that. While the project waited to restart, the road detours continued. After the project resumed, the daily noise, vibration, dust, water shutoffs, and loss of driveway access continued for months. September saw increasing loss of driveway and road access. The official August end date for the project came and went. Progressive Ventures dug and filled the same holes in the road over and over again, especially in the vicinity of 4813 Graham. Residents and visitors began to post about the situation on social media. By late October, frustrated residents began driving through the concrete barricades at Warner Avenue and Molitor Street to access their homes on Beach Street and Mills Avenue. Now more than 2 months behind schedule, construction continued through November, making road conditions impassable. Canada Post delivery had stopped with no notice from the city or contractor Progressive Ventures. City buses were no longer running on Graham. Residents in need of accessible transportation could not use HandyDart. There are no safe walkways, open excavations with no fencing, the same holes still being filled and dug again and again. Residents returning from work at lunch would find they no longer had access to their driveways. One resident who encountered a contract worker in the neighbor's backyard asked if he was looking for the homeowner. He said no, he was taking a leak on the neighbor's property. At no point was there any communication about when digging would occur and when access would be lost. On November 8th, the city issued an alert regarding road conditions on Graham. The next day, they removed the concrete barricades at Warner Avenue and Molitor and created a new intersection, placing 2 stop signs in the middle of Molitor Street. On January 8th, the front-end loader hit the wires leading from a resident's house to the power pole. Neither the driver or any other Progressive staff checked for potential damage or asked if everything was okay. They just kept driving. Fast forward to April 2024. Graham Avenue businesses are still trying to explain they are open despite road closed signs. On April 24th, Canada Post services are halted without notice. The city also fails to warn the transit system. A city bus drives down Graham Avenue, not knowing that Kenny intersection is closed. Residents witness city bus back up the entire length of Graham Avenue. Transit services stops again without notice. April 26th, water is shut off on Graham Avenue. Residents who received no notice are unexpectedly left without water for the day. Progressive staff direct the resident to City Public Works. Public Works directs the resident back to Progressive. With no prior notice, workers in hazmat suits showed up to remove asbestos cement pipes. The hazardous material was bagged and left in front of houses.
AC replacement. What does AC stand for?
It's asbestos concrete.
Following construction work, tap water is running brown. City offered no prior notice.
So the total project increase would be $785,000.
On May 2nd, the City Council meets and votes to add another $785,000 to the project, taking the
I
total
spell out those
budget to
differences just to be clear
$4.7
that
million.
Some of these increased costs are the cost of doing the work and were missed at the time of establishing the budget. And then some of the others are a result of pushing into a second period.
Throughout May, the project the city promised would be 98% complete in 98 days, continued past 400 days. The cost and schedule overruns began to attract increasing attention.
Originally started out at a set price of $2.59 million, but has since gone from that to $3.96 million and now all the way up to $4.74 million.
Frustrations were aired at council last night over the sewer and water replacement project on Graham Avenue that has gone drastically over budget and schedule, with many operations. Snelling went on to ask how the City of Terrace plans to compensate citizens for the disadvantages.
On the matter of compensation, given that the repairs prevented normal use of the land for more than 3 months of both 2023 and 2024, will the city cancel, refund, or reduce tax levied on that land?
Situation. I don't think anybody's happy with.
At the council meeting, mayor and council promised to answer the questions of the residents, property, and business owners within a few days. June 2024, the construction goes on. The city has no answer.